Okay, hello everyone, how are you today? How's it going? This is the 24th of August on Tuesday. So let's start the live stream today. Looks like markets are not so active. So I will talk about the markets based on the currency strength chart today. Because I have talked about the strength chart in the past, but I haven't talked about the details so much yet. So today, I will mainly use the strength chart and see how you can capture which market is active, which market is not active. And then, of course, we use Ichimoku Kinko to screen the pairs too. So let's get started right now. Yeah, once in a while, it's nice to catch up these strategies because I use these tools and indicators and I use many basically. So, but one by one, I introduce in the past lives, past videos, and also today's also. So for those who are new to my channel, just introduce myself quickly. My name is Kei, just K-E-I. My name is Kei, and I am a full-time Japanese Forex trader here based in Dubai right now since July. Before July, I was in Tokyo, Japan, but since July, I have moved to Dubai and I live here now. And this YouTube channel is all about using Ichimoku Kinko to capture which market is trending and which market is ranging or reversing backwards. And also the goal for this YouTube channel is for you to help become a non-losing trader, which is very important step to keep in mind. So hopefully you enjoy today's live session as well. So let me squeeze my face and start the session. All right. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. As usual, this information today is based on my own understanding and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do within risk management. And if you can please follow the guidelines and rules on this live stream, that would be great. So this is Tuesday. How are you everyone? Any trades? Any markets? Taking trades? Let's see, Kale and Gautam Sarosh, Jorg and Bill, Wong, Henry, Rose and Arthur, Arun, Akbar, Stephen, and Hani, Subash, Melanie, Doris, and Alex. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. All right, Gabby, good to see you too. So usually what I do is I open a chart and start the screen charts by Ichimoku. And I do that regularly, but today let's start looking at the strength chart first because I want to talk about the strength chart today. So here is the strength chart right now. This is today, let me refresh. And this is today's strength chart. And in this strength chart, you have many lines. And these lines are on each individual currency. So for example, this pink one is New Zealand. And if you simply see the New Zealand is up above the chart, and this means that the New Zealand has been strong today. And also, you see another line here, the blue one. This is AUD. So you can see that the AUD is the second strongest currency among all these currencies in the past. So the AUD is second strongest right now, and the third strongest one is CAD. The purple one is called CAD, Canadian dollars, and looks like Canadian dollars was strong before, but looks like it's dropping down now. So it's against the direction already. And all other currencies looks like to be in a range. They are a bit in a lower levels, and these are weaker currencies as compared to other three currencies. So at a glance, simply first thing you can look at is if you're trading the New Zealand pairs, then you can look at the New Zealand is strong today, and also simply you identify which one is the weakest, and you can find the weakest one to be the pound. Pound looks to be very weak today, so simply New Zealand pound pair is the most volatile market today. If it's pound New Zealand, then it's going down. If it's New Zealand pound, then it's going up today. It's bullish. So I will check that pair first. So let me switch it to TradingView, and I will just type New Zealand pound or pound New Zealand, whichever it works okay. So this is pound New Zealand, and let me go to the daily chart. So pound New Zealand daily chart is bearish now, simply because we saw this strength chart, pound is weak and New Zealand is strong. So this is about currency, is that if pound, so we are talking about two currencies. If you're new to Forex, unlike stock markets or indices or other markets, the Forex is about the strengths about two currencies. So if you look at the pound New Zealand, so GBP NZD, pound New Zealand, and if pound, hold on, so what I usually do is I create a grid. I create a grid like this. I pound and New Zealand, and if pound is strong, then what's going to happen is that as a pair pound New Zealand, it goes up. If pound is weak, then pound New Zealand is going to go down. So you can see pound is weak today, so that means pound New Zealand is bearish. And also New Zealand is very strong. And if you see New Zealand very strong like this, that will also cause the pound New Zealand to be bearish today. So simply that's why pound New Zealand pair is weak today. So and this looks like this one is the most volatile market. That means this bearish trend is the strongest among all these other currencies today. So if this is downtrend, then we can follow the downtrend today. For myself, I don't trade New Zealand pairs because New Zealand pairs usually it's volatile in lower time frames, and the spread is a bit higher than other currencies, and that's why I simply don't trade New Zealand. But if you do, you might be looking for the sell chance on this one. And then you look at the chart. You look at the chart, and this is the daily time frame. And in the daily time frame, you see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat, and Chikou span touching. This is range. So there's no direction. It might go down or up, and we're not sure which is going as per daily chart. So we can't follow, we can't identify the trend direction in the daily chart. So if you are a type of trader who follows daily time frame, then this is not a great chance. But if you can follow more shorter time frame, like let's see 1 hour, if you look at the 1 hour chart, then this is bearish. It's bearish. The Kumo's trending down. And Kijun Sen is flat, but Tenkan Sen is down. Chikou span is below the candles. So this is bearish. So we can follow the downtrend in 1 hour chart. So that means as long as you see Kumo down and Tenkan Sen down, you can follow this downtrend. But Kijun Sen is flat now, so it might be traced backwards. But as long as you see market trending downwards, this way you can follow the downtrend based on 1 hour chart. And you don't look at the daily chart because daily chart is range, but in 1 hour chart it's down, so you can follow the downtrend. So simply this is how you can identify which market is the most volatile today, and then look at the real chart and identify which time frame to follow by Ichimoku. So I am a trend follower basically, so I look for which market is trending and also which time frame is trending. If it's ranging, if the time frame ranging, market is ranging, then I don't trade. but if I see a trending time frame, then I follow that time frame. So basically that's how I identify which market to trade. And today's example was based on the currency strength chart. So it can be, either way. You can start looking at the start screen charts from this, Ichimoku first and price action first, and then just make sure to compare the strengths of each currency by this currency strength chart, or you can start from this one and identify which one is the most volatile market, most volatile pair, and then go to the chart and look at the market by Ichimoku and candlesticks. It's either okay. There's no right or wrong answer to this analysis or any market analysis. But I'm just showing how you can integrate this currency strength chart in your day-to-day analysis by Ichimoku and also the trend strategy. And I have been using this strength chart for many years now, and it's been working great. It's a free website. You can look at the link on below the description. You can access to this strength chart, or simply come to my website and click on this free download and click on this currency strength chart, and you can come to my website and you can find a full description of what it is, and you can also find a link here, http currencystrengths.com, and this is exactly the website that I'm looking at right now. And you can find my past video and free download PDF. And in this PDF, I have introduced some basics about this nice strength chart. So you can also read and have a good understanding about this currency strength chart. So mainly I use Ichimoku, and the currency strength chart is like the sub. So I don't trade by currency strength chart, but I get the information, I get the confirmation from the currency strength chart, and make sure the currency pair is trending towards my direction. That's how I use and integrate this strength chart. And actually, you can use this strength chart on TradingView, because this chart is basically extracted from the TradingView, which is called Coup chart. I have introduced Coup chart in the past, but in case you are new, you don't know about it, you can simply come to this indicator strategies and just type Coup, and you can find this Coup chart over here. So hold on. You can find this Coup chart. This one, sorry, I made it bad line. Coup chart here from Daisuke Gewin, and if you apply this Coup chart on your TradingView, then you can have this strength chart over here. So simply, these are also the lines among each currency, and you can set this. You can set the colors as you like, and whichever market you look at, you can also look at this currency strengths without opening this website. But what I don't like about this strength chart is that as you can see here, it's like a flat. It's like very much flat. So if you squeeze a bit more like this, you can see sort of strengths. But or you can go down to the lower time frames and still see these currencies strengths. But sometimes it takes time to load like this, and also the line's a bit flat. So I think I prefer to use the strength chart on the website like this instead of using it on TradingView. But technically, you can do it in TradingView. So this is just for your information. So yeah, let's come back to some comments now. If you have any questions about the currency strings chart, just type any questions or comments if you are using it right now. Maybe you can tell me how you use it also. That will be an interesting discussion if you can exchange your thoughts and ideas here. All right, let's see. Hello everyone, thank you for joining once again. Great to see you as always here. I hope you liked yesterday's time cycle video. Okay, so let's see. Arthur says, if daily chart is trending, do I need to verify in the forward chart? No. You can just go down to 1 or 30-minute time frame for confirmation. Let's see. Or with the daily, I should preferably look at 1-hour chart, and with forward chart trend, I should prefer to confirm 30. This is about my strategy. You can also find my strategy here. Free download and come to KTS strategy. And you can find the free PDF and the free video that explains all about my strategy overview. And so what I usually do is I screen the charts by daily chart or the forward chart. And if I see, let's say, daily chart trending, then I go down to 1 or 30. And if I see forward chart to be trending, then I go down to also 1 or 30 and make sure either time frame, either 1 or 30 to be trending towards the same direction as daily or 4. And then I go down to 5 or 15-minute time frame and look for an edge, look for an entry edge. So that's my strategy, basically in different multiple time frames. All right. Let's see. Hani says, hi Kay, is pound yen reversing up as forward chart cross? All right, let me check pound yen. All right, Steven, hello, how are you? Good doing. Thank you for joining. And Akbar too, good to see you. Yeah, let me see pound yen. So today I would like to emphasize strength chart. So let's look at the strength chart first. So you can also pick specific currency. So let's say if you like to see pound yen, but you see these too many lines but in the bottom here. So how you can only show pound and yen currency is that you can simply double click on pound and you have pound only. And then you click JPY once and then you have JPY. So you have only 2 lines in the chart. It looks much beautiful. So this is pound yen currency strength chart. And right now pound is weaker. So this is pound. The green one is pound. And JPY is blue. And you can see pound is weaker than JPY today. So we know that this is pound JPY is bearish. And with that in mind, let's look at the chart itself. Let me just delete this Ku chart because we don't use that. So pound yen. Okay, pound yen daily chart looks to be a bit bearish. But since Kijun-sen flat, Kumo flat, I would say it's range. Today's doji candle. So let's look into the forward chart. And in terms of forward chart, this is also flat. So although today's bearish as per strength chart, there is not much of move here. So Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. So in Chikou span broke the candles. But this is like sideways still. So this is, to me, range. So the market might go up to the Kumo or it might go down and we don't know which way it's going. So let me go down to the 1-hour chart and see if we see any trends. And in 1-hour chart also this is ranging because the price is in between Kijun-sen and Kumo. So in this condition I would stay away. Yeah, there is no direction. So I would prefer to look at other pairs, other trending pairs. So even if you see strength chart says it's trending or it's bearish or bullish, you have to always look at the chart itself with the Ichimoku and identify whether it's trending or not. Okay, let's see. All right, good to see you everyone once again. I see many greeting comments, so thank you for joining everyone. Yeah, looks like markets are ranging now or retracing backwards. So yeah, better to not to take trades. No rush, just always come back to the chart when they become active and take trades. All right. This says pound New Zealand on your broker, the spread is like 10 pips. Oh, that's too wide. 10 pips spread is too wide. My broker is like 2 or 3 or up to 5 pips on New Zealand pairs. Sometimes wider spread on Swiss franc pairs too. So although I show Swiss franc pairs, these are a bit lower priority of mine. I prefer to stick to major and minor pairs. USD INR. Unfortunately, on this strength chart, there is no INR, so we can't see it here. Only USD Euro, JPY Pound, AUD, Swiss franc, CAD, and New Zealand. And it says, hello Kay, about the strength chart, would you take the extremes as pair to trade? Example, the most up versus the most down as pair selection. Yeah, so I would start to look at, if I start to look at the strength chart on a day, then I will start to look at this pair first, in this case New Zealand and Pound, and then if the market is reversing backwards today, then I will look at this CAD Pound pair next. So because CAD Pound is the second volatile market today. So let's take a look at the Pound CAD today. So here is Pound CAD and this is ranging too. So Pound is bearish, CAD is bullish. So the pair, it's bearish today. But if you see the market as a bigger picture on these consecutive days, it's been bearish, and today's bearish candlestick, but this Kijun Sen is flat. Let me switch it to the daily chart, and in the daily chart, this is into the Kumo now. So it's a bit difficult, a bit tricky market to be in. So the market could go up and could go down, and in this case, we don't know which way it's going. So simply, I won't take any trades, or I will look at the lower time frame. And in 1 hour chart, this is bearish, so we could follow the downtrend along the way. Or if you look at the 30-minute chart, in 30, this is a bit flat. It's retracing backwards now. So, but since in 1 hour chart, it's been consecutive bearish in the waves, it could go down continuously this way. But looks like for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, today it's been a bit flat. So yeah, I don't think the market is going to be active today. But this is how I check charts by strength chart and also the market itself. But yeah, I will start to look at the most volatile pairs. So you can start either way. You can start screening charts, which one trending, which one's ranging, from the daily chart. You can just screen daily charts like this and just see which one is trending. Today, there's no trends on the daily chart. Or maybe Euro Swiss franc is a bit bearish because I see Kijun Sen down and Kumo down too. Technically, Senko span A is down, Kijun Sen down, and a Chikou span below the candles. So as for today's analysis by Ichimoku, this market can be downtrend. And if you see this, you can also confirm it by the strength chart today, whether the strength chart also says it's bearish today. Because if the strength chart also says bearish today, then we can expect the market continuously go down. So this is Euro Swiss franc. So let's check the Euro and Swiss franc. And today, let's see, this is overlapping and they are technically, Euro is stronger than Swiss franc, but I would say they are too close. I think that the strength is about the same today. So, and it's not volatile today. So right now, as of now, I would say that this is range. So I don't expect the market go down on this chart, although it says bearish. We have to wait a couple more candles, couple more hours until it starts to go down. And then look for the trading edge to sell in lower time frames, like this. All right, Kayon, thank you for the reminder as always. So if you liked today's live stream, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. Everdream says, Kay, have you heard about a mobile app called Currency Heat Wave? I'm not sure. I haven't heard of it. I only use this strength chart for my Forex carrier. Trader Steve says, thank you for your guidance on the currency strength chart. I've been trying to use it as sign of short-term momentum, for example, with crazy currencies like NZD. Yeah, you can use it in a short-term purpose, but this is the strength chart, and this is strength chart, relative strength chart to each currency. So that means it can change anytime. And so right now we see New Zealand is bullish, New Zealand bullish, and a pound is a bit bearish today, but it might change anytime soon. So you can't really trade by the strength chart. Yeah, always look at the candlesticks and Ichimoku on the real chart and make trade decisions. Strength chart is only the sub information for taking trades. All right, learning stuff says, after learning Ichimoku, I found that the price always try to reach Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen daily chart. Would you like to explain? Sure. There is always a retracement back to Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. Yes, you see this in any time frames. So no market, how do you say? So the markets always come back to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen. Even if the market is strongly downtrend, it should come back to Kijun-sen or Tenkan-sen because they are the mid price for the last 26 or 9 candles. I got this nice coffee today. Tastes very good. All right, let's see. Mark, thank you for joining. Great to see you. All right, and Steven, you're welcome here. Let's see. Bomb says, hi, Kay, can you look at the gold? Sure. Let's take a look at the gold. And as for gold, we can't use the strength chart, but technically, you can use the USD because USD is acting usually against the gold direction. So when you see USD is downtrending, that means the gold is uptrending. But this is not 100%, so you can't use it always, but that's a tendency I found in my past career. So today, gold is bullish. Well, yesterday was bullish, today is a bit bullish too. So looks like the gold broke the key level of here at 1795.69. It broke it and it's going backwards to the Kumo here. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. In 1 hour chart, looks like this is too bullish, but for the last 3 hours it's been a bit tricky. This area, long wicks up and downwards, and the market is a bit spiky. So although it broke the resistance level on this 1 hour chart, it might retrace. So I would wait until the market bounces here and look for buy chance afterwards. If it breaks the level 1806.03, or if it breaks the Tenkan-sen, then I won't look for buy chance anymore. But yeah, looks like it broke the resistance level in 1 hour chart and it keeps going upwards now. All right, yep. Anis, you're welcome. You're welcome. Glad to hear that it's inspiring. Marcus says, I entered pound AUD using Sank Gyakuten and in profit now. Should I exit if we see the daily chart? Enter on 1 hour chart. So, yeah, if you see 1 hour chart to be flat, then you have to look for an exit timing. And that's what I usually do. So I follow whichever time frame, and in that case, I think you follow the 1 hour chart, downtrend. So if you see 1 hour chart to be flat, Kumo flat Kijun-sen, and Chikou span start to overlap with the past candles, then you have to look for an exit timing. Because the market might reverse this all the way back to Kijun-sen in 1 hour chart. Sain says, what Euro USD looking to short at 1.1780? All right, let's see. Euro dollar looking for the sell. I think euro dollar is a bit ranging now, but let's see. So here is the daily chart. Looks like daily chart is now retracing all the way back to Kijun-sen, so I would look for buy in this condition. But if you think that it's bearish by resisted by this previous support level, then you have to look for the selling edge. And by doing that, since this is against that for the last 3 days direction, we have to confirm the reversal signal. And what I usually do is I look down all the way to 5-minute chart. I look at the 5-minute chart and wait for the price action reversal. So here, this is the previous support level, 1.1754. And if this were to be reversing backwards, then it has to be like triple top and breaks the neckline, the previous support level, and that will be a sell chance. Or if you can hold up until 1.1780 level and sell, then that can be possible too. But you have to confirm some sort of reversal confirmation in 5 or 15-minute time frame. That's my recommendation. But looks like in this condition, what I usually do is, since this is reversing backwards to daily Kijun-sen, I will set the target as a daily Kijun-sen at 1.1785 and look for the buy chance. So this is retracing. This is the retracement, but I am following the uptrend in 1 hour chart. And the target is up to this level here. And afterwards, once the market hits there, then it might break the Kijun-sen and continue to go up, or it might go down. So we'll see which way it goes. But you can technically wait until the market reaches there and take sell. But in that case, you have to confirm the reversal confirmations in lower time frames. Otherwise, the market can break the Kijun-sen in the daily chart and continue to be back to the Kumo in the daily chart. All right, you're welcome everyone, you're welcome. Thank you for joining here. Nice discussion about the market as always. MC says, which trading platform is the best? And you suggest, I use TradingView. So TradingView is a great platform to analyze charts. And when I take trades, I use MT5. All right, Gabby says, please USDCAD. All right, let me check USDCAD. Hold on. So here is starting from the USDCAD daily chart. So since today's main topic is about the currency strength chart, let's look at the strength chart first. So USDCAD, let me pick the CAD and also USD. And looks like this one is a nice trending pair. CAD is strong, getting stronger now, and USD is getting weaker now. So as a pair, USD-CAD, it's bearish at the moment. So we can look for the sell chance if this downtrend is along with the higher time frames. So with that in mind, I look at the chart, and today's bearish. Yesterday was also bearish, but price is technically in between Kijun-sen and Kumo in the daily chart. And Chikou span touching, so it might reverse backwards anytime soon. So, but one thing you can find is that we can draw a trend line like this way, and the market might bounce by the trend line and goes up. So if you're looking for the sell, then the trend line or this Senko span A is going to be the target. And with that in mind, you look at the 1 hour chart. In 1 hour chart, this is bearish, so we can follow this downtrend in 1 hour chart. But the target is going to be close. So in this particular trade, the target is only like, hold on, let's see, in pips, only like 36, 35 pips down. So you might have to wait until the market reaches there, and if it breaks down, then the market could continuously go down. But if it reverses, then it might reverse backwards here. So we have to wait for the market to reach there and goes towards either direction, is my opinion. Usually in this kind of condition, when the market is very close to the Senko span A or the trend line, I won't trade, because sometimes without touching these lines, the market reverses from here, or after the breakout, reverses back here, or after the breakout, it reverses back here too. So I would say that in this area is a bit tricky based on my experience. So I would prefer to wait until the market goes towards either direction in this case. But this was a nice downtrend today or yesterday, so we could follow the downtrend based on the 1 hour chart. All right, Jeff, you're welcome. Davink says, I'm buying Euro USD. Okay, that's going up right now in the mid time frame, so you can follow through until it reaches to Kijun-sen. Yeah, Hussein, you're welcome too. MZ says, I use Olymp Trade. Oh, I never heard of it. I use MT5 only. I used to use MT4, but MT5 is the latest platform, so I'm using MT5 to execute trades. Oh, Danny, thank you for the reminder also. If you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. Looks like it's foggy today in Dubai. Davink says, what website do you use in checking currency strength chart? You can simply come to my website. You can click on the below description. You can find the link, or simply come to my website and come to free download and currency strength chart. And in this web page, scroll down and you can find this link here. It's currency-strengths.com. And to make it English, you have to put /en in the end of the link. Learning Stuff says, I'm in profit after learning strength chart. Thank you, Kay. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's good that you trade based on my own strategies and also based on my views and make profits. That's the true intention of mine. Yeah, my true intention is for you to be able to trade without myself. Even if I quit this live stream from tomorrow, hopefully you trade by yourself and make profits is my goal on this YouTube channel. So really glad to hear that. Bon says, hi, is USD Swiss franc looking long for short term? All right, USD Swiss franc, let's see. So USD is going down now. So I think it's going down also. Today is bearish. The Kumo's down, Kijun-sen down in 1 hour chart. So I would say that the market keeps going down this way today. Yeah, but let's check the daily chart first. Daily chart is exactly in the Kumo now, so we're not really sure which way it's going. So simply we can follow the downtrend in 1 hour chart. Once the market breaks the support level at 0.9110 level, you may see continuous downtrend in this direction, because it looks like USD is very weak today. All right, Brian, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Nice short haircut. Thank you. I changed my gel, so that's why it looks shorter. But I need to haircut now. It's getting longer, actually. All right, Marcus, you're welcome. Hello, Kishore. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. All right, and great to see you, everyone, in the chat. Anne says, can you check the Bitcoin USD? Sure. Really quick, I can do it, of course. So I don't trade Bitcoin or any cryptos, so this is just for your information. I can't take responsibility on my views. So this is the Bitcoin. Okay, so it was bullish. The market broke the previous resistance level at around 48228 level, and it looks like it's retesting, and looks like it's gone up. But right now I see Kumo is flat. Kumo meaning the Senko span B is flat, Senko span A is flat, and Kijun-sen flat. So, and Tenkan-sen also flat. So, in this condition, we can't expect the market goes up continuously unless the market breaks the previous resistance. Because if you see all these lines flat, that means simply the market tends to retrace backwards to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen. So I would say that this is not a good timing for entry. You have to wait for the breakout of the previous high and look for buy is my advice in this daily chart. Yeah, this is like you might be buying at the higher price. You have to wait for the discount and look for the buy chance then. And discount can happen at the Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen bounce. Okay, well, thank you for the information. I will check that later. Yeah, there are so many indicators nowadays related to Ichimoku, related to any indicators like Bollinger Bands, RSI, or stochastics. There are so many indicators, like so many indicators out there. Stefan says, do you have a Telegram? I don't have Telegram. I don't. I have Discord and WhatsApp but these are for the GTS or Ichimoku members. For Ichimoku members, I communicate with the Discord, but I don't have Telegram. Yeah, I never used Telegram. I used to use Telegram before, but I decided not to do it anymore. And it says, hey, hi Kei, what if Tenkan-sen is flat, Kijun-sen comes up? Suddenly to join it, does that has a signification? That means that's the dead cross of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, so that might be the end of uptrend. All right, let's see. Rhodes says, hi Kei, how do you know the previous resistance and support, please? The previous resistance is simply here in 1 hour chart. Previous support is somewhere down here. So it's simple. It's about the price action. If I answered to your question right, so I would say this was the previous resistance, this was the previous support. This. It's simple. Kishore says, K, is strength chart have any time frame? No, this is real time. The strength chart is real time and there's no time frame. Yeah. Yeah, so you can't switch time frame. You can only go back yesterday and today, but there's no concept in terms of time frame. Yeah, I've seen gold a little bit earlier. Gold is a bit bullish. So looks like it's trending upwards now. Trending upwards in the daily chart and 1 hour chart, it is also up. But we have to wait until the market bounces at this previous high at 1806.03. Otherwise, it might reverse backwards to Kijun-sen or Tenkan-sen here. And last 3 candles has been very spiky, like these long wicks up and downwards. And I would say that this is a very volatile market now. Volatile, but without any trending direction, can make you some losses. I would say this is a bit tricky market right now. Okay, MC says, which oscillator is the best? I use stochastics. Stochastics, my favorite. Let's see, Lathan says, good afternoon, Kei. Can you analyze one of the trades today in details? I took a trade at the retracement, but I ended up with a break-even. So I have no positions at the moment. But when I have positions, then I will talk about it. So that says USD is weak and pound is also weak. But how come pound USD is going up? So that means USD is stronger than pound. Yeah, both ones are weak, but technically, so both currencies are weak, but technically, if you see this, USD is much weaker than pound, and that's why, as a pair, it has a direction. Okay, yeah, for Tokyo Box, I will talk about it next time. Yeah, that's true, but I haven't talked about the Tokyo Box for a long time. So I think it's time to talk about it again. Muhammad says, hi Kay, is it true to sell Bitcoin in lower time frames with TP1 Tenkan-sen in daily time frames? I'm not sure about selling the Bitcoin. Yeah, technically I think it's bullish, so I think you have to follow the uptrend in higher time frames. Anli says about the Ichimoku number, someone said they are based on 6 working days a week and 26 working days a month. Is that true? Originally it was, yes. But nowadays, 7 working days per week and 30 days, 31 days on the monthly basis, but still it works. So it should have been no problem. I think I have to create a video about that because I have these questions many times about the Ichimoku setting, about the 6 working days versus 5 working days per week, and also the use of Ichimoku and Heikin Ashi. I got these questions, so I think I will create the videos about this. Orvin says, I took $10K profit from crypto and will invest it as Forex capital next week. It will be a real test of risk management. Yeah. You have to have risk management. Otherwise, you can lose money so easily. Yeah. I used to have no risk management, and that's why I lost 10K account once, and I created another 10K account, and I lost it half. And that's when I came back to demo account, because I got afraid of it. So risk management, I didn't know about the stop loss. I didn't really care about the stop losses or losses. All I cared at that time was whether I win or lose. And also the strategy that works. That was all I care about. But after risk management, I thought risk management is the very key to success in the long run. Okay, so yeah, Danny and Kel, you're welcome here, and Sorosh, you're welcome too. So I guess I will be ending the live stream for now. So, but yeah, looks like markets are becoming active now, and this is based on my finding is that the for the last 3 months, looks like the market has been active towards the end of the month. So July was like that. July, I was relocating from Japan to Dubai in the 1st of July. So for the first 2 weeks, when I was in Dubai, for the first 2 weeks of July, I didn't take any trades. I was looking charts, but I didn't take any trades because I was too busy emotionally, so I wasn't able to. But at the same time, I didn't see any big trends. But after the 15th, I started to see some trends, and I got some nice profits returns. So it looks like in August, since last week, the market became active, and I am expecting this week is going to be active. So far, it's a bit quiet, but I think it's going to be more active towards the end of this week, hopefully. So probably we might see some chance. So just watch out. You don't have to stick to the chart all day, but make sure to screen chart 3 to 5 times per day if possible. And look for the opportunities because it might come this week also. So yeah, once again, thank you for joining. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. And until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and also stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. I say mata ne, and that means see you in Japanese. So mata ne, everyone. Thank you.